might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here. You can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space with the air like I don't care, baby. By the way, because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what
Welcome to Just Matter Podcast Club. I'm Kimberly, and I'm here with my co-hosts Magdalena, Sean, and Sophie. We're about to have a conversation about on-campus and distance learning with a special guest, 7th grader Jada Cluis from Bret Harte Middle School. Thank you for joining us today. Please introduce yourself and feel free to share your pronouns if you'd like to.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jada Cluis. My pronouns are she and her, and that's it.
Awesome. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the episode. If you're going back to campus, how does it feel to go back? And what has been the best parts and what has been challenging? Sean and Sophie, would you like to answer?
It's been great because I get to interact with people, but not on screen, in person, and we get to joke a lot. And yeah.
For me, I haven't had many challenges, but the best parts are like seeing other people other than my family and like talking to other people, and yeah, playing games in my class is pretty fun.
Yeah, the games are the best part too.
So this question is for if you're not back on campus, those people who are not back on campus. How does it feel knowing some people are and you're not? Like, are you fine with it? Are you jealous? Are you curious about what you're missing? Any of that?
For me, I have been curious about what's going on back in in-person learning, like how they're rating stuff and making sure that we're still keeping our distance apart. But other than that, with distance learning, I'm still having chats with my friends and families. Plus I check in with my friend every 2 days or so about videos or anything.
You all wish in-person learning was like compared to how it is now? John, would you like to answer?
I wish it wasn't COVID, and I wish I can still see my friends at school, and yeah.
So this is a question that's for everyone. Is online school better or worse now than it was at the beginning of the year?
I would like to actually answer that. When we had to close down about a year ago, online learning was kind of a new process for us, where we took the time to learn Zoom, how to do our schoolwork on there, and mostly of all, how could we still connect without being outside anymore. But about at the end of the school year last year, we could kind of go out and do certain stuff, but we still had to have our mask on and everything. Compared to this year now, it's been easier because now we know how to use Zoom, how to still do our activities, but with our mask on, and putting smiles on people's faces.
I would also like to answer because I feel like it's much better now because in 5th grade, my learning like online was such a mess. I didn't even know my schedule. I didn't know any assignments that I needed to do, and it was really a mess. So, but now that I've gotten used to it, I've adjusted and it's much better.
I like to add on. It's been, well, at the first time, Zoom was new to some people because they haven't used it. And now, in 20 years, people's going to be on Zoom with other people doing like we are, having classes, chatting, if the pandemic gets worse. But it's been pretty chill so far.
Are there anyone else who would like to answer this question?
I could, but for me, it's better because like I now know what to do and stuff. But now I barely get to see my friends anymore. Yeah.
Are you in an after school program? And what is it like to do it on Zoom? Jada, would you like to answer that?
As a matter of fact, I would. For me, I am in an after-school program, which is provided by Bret Hart, where first we do is do some check-ins, work out, go into our breakout rooms, have our clubs, and then come back as a community to see what we learned throughout those clubs.
Would anyone else like to answer that?
I would actually. So I'm new this year. And I was really scared at the beginning to like be the new kid online. I had no idea how to do it. And then I started to kind of like chat, like have my camera off. I learned that, stuff like that. You just kind of find your way through it. But ASP was a really important like go-to for me. And I really recommend it because, yeah, like Jada said, you do mindfulness, you get to talk with other human beings. Like, that isn't like, oh, go to your assignment, what are your grades? It's like really about taking care of yourself.
Thank you for coming as our guest today. And thank you for listening to the 6th and 7th graders. And remember, be respectful, hardworking, and resilient. And let go of your worries. And be happy because summer is almost here.
Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do.